Welcome y'all to Playing It Safe. We're back again. Took me a little bit of time to get here this time. I know the last episode was talking about the New Year's. We're in a new year, new starts. We're just finishing January, and a lot of things have happened. So I'm just calling this perseverance, and I'll explain why. And so let me just start off that I've been meeting lots of folks, and everyone that I keep coming across keeps telling me how this is the worst year ever. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what's going on? What's going on in your life that we're in the first month and we're already calling it the worst year? I mean, we still got a whole another 11 months to go in this year. And as I'm talking to other folks, I'm hearing out their stories. And recently, one of my good colleagues and friends passed away, and that was pretty devastating. So even for an impact on what was going on in my life, it really put a halt for various reasons, and it made me really reevaluate just life in general. And I just want to talk a little bit about it because, without, with respect to her family and without saying, her full name and information of that sort. This colleague of mine was diagnosed with breast cancer, stage 4, in November of 2020. And during that time, you know, between her going through that and, just going through life, people complaining, I am always like, you're healthy. Just what are you complaining about? We got everything in front of you. We have so much more to be thankful for and to, a different perspective on life. And it was impactful because my friend, my colleague, her and I were the exact same age. We were both born July 9th, 1985. Both Latinas, both sociology professors, not from the same area but ended up in the same school. So it was, a connection that we had. And, my joke was that one day we'll find out that we were adopted. So maybe I might still find that out. And so with that, she had a lot of life to her. She had a lot of passion. She was very ambitious and made her goals. And she was supposed to be somebody I interviewed for this podcast, and she really wanted to. I started my podcast as she was being diagnosed. And so I kept waiting and asking her, girl, let me know when you're ready. I'll go drive out because she lives a few hours away now because she moved back home. I'll be right there. I'll be right there when you're feeling well and I can interview you. Wanted to interview her not only about her life and how she got there, but also she had this obsession with criminal minds and her background of studying. She just liked to analyze these things. So I just thought it would have been pretty cool just to have her on our talk. So all this has occurred, and unfortunately, she didn't make it through, right? And so that time a few weeks back, it was just very hard. Now I've lost close people to me, but the impact of her passing, and I guess it just shows to her character, really hit hard. Really hit hard. It hit hard too, I guess, because I felt like, man, that could be me. We're the exact same age. And so, within talking to people that were very close to her, everyone's been very, very impacted. Devastating. It's beyond devastating. And so, I've been getting a lot of conversations of this is the worst year ever. So, how do we persevere? How do we continue on and think of the positive? And so, I'm not a type of person that says everything happens for a reason because I really don't believe that. I'm going to be honest when people say it's all meant to be, everything happens for a reason. I think it's a bunch of BS. I'm just like, yo, I don't want to hear that. And most people don't want to hear that. No, if you're going through something tough, I don't want to hear your experience of how you went through the same thing because your experience, my experience, none of us have the same experience. We can go through the same thing, but we don't have the same outcome or the same feelings or the same perspective. So none of our experiences are the same. So one, don't come at people that way, right? And so, this occurring, I'm just like, how can, what can I do? What am I doing with my life? And a lot of mental health was going on. I told you before I was suffering a lot of anxiety prior to this happening, and I realized, in between this break from work. I mean, I was technically working, but in between break from semester of actually going in person, the isolation again, it was overwhelming. So I had to start forcing myself to stay outside. Now, if you watch any follow my social media or anything, you might see that, yeah, I'm outside. Yeah, you see me working out. Sure, you'll see me out there. But I continue. It'll be quickly go out there and then come right back in, which was really tough for my mental health. So I've been forcing myself to stay outside, work outside, take my laptop, bring my extension cord, my even my hotspot if my Wi-Fi doesn't reach all the way, and just try to stay outside as much as possible. And that's been helping me change my perspective and perseverance. This whole experience has continued to make me humble. I am grateful for my family and just trying to live my best life. I make goals. I try to work at them as you all do. But even while we're in that midst of trying to get to our accomplishments, even if we're focused, many of us are not living in the moment and or not living our best lives as we can. Yes, I definitely have a lot of goals that I want to hit that are much bigger than what I got. I dream big. I work hard because the bigger the goal, the bigger the dream. I know I can get there. I know I'll achieve it. But in the moment, I'm not living my best life. I'm just concentrating on the future, but not enjoying the present and at that moment. So I'm coming at everyone today that, if you set a goal and it's been, you've been hitting a lot of obstacles, or you feel like you're hitting rock bottom, or this year just feels like, just feels like a really shitty year so far. Think about that perseverance, be grateful for your health. Think about living your best life right now. And I'm not talking about, cashing out what you got and just like, I'm going to go live my best life. Okay, I can't do that, right? I'm not telling you all to do that. What I'm saying is that, at that moment, we should try to feel happiness every day somehow. What are the little things that make you happy? How, if we're unhappy or we are, anxious or feeling depressed, what are the factors that are contributing to that? If, you're in a situation that you're suffering and the people that are surrounding you are contributing to that, how do you get yourself out of there? So let's talk again about perseverance. Let's try to get through the day, get to the next day, get through that week, get through that month, and just look at the positive of things. I'm not necessarily talking about the positive in the situation, but just trying to appreciate the stuff you got and then continue to work for the stuff you want, and along the way celebrate each accomplishment, even if it's just making it through the day. That's a celebration. That's a celebration that you might need. So, in honor of my dear friend, I know that she, even with all that she did, I find out after her death that she, left some of her money to for students for scholarships, right? And in her name, we will continue to fund scholarships under her name, and that's just awesome. It's awesome that, you know even while she was going through her worst times in her life, which, and some come to this disease, she still was thinking about how can I contribute to others. And even during all this, she became a big sister for other younger girls going through cancer. Even though she was fighting her own battle and not winning, she was still trying to figure out how she can give back. And so that makes me know that I'm still not doing enough. It makes me know that I still got a lot of more that I can do because I'm healthy. I am able. And, you know, it just shows the character of this individual who, at her worst times, was still thinking of others and how she can be the best for them, even though she wasn't able to be the best for herself as she was, you know, fighting this battle. So, with that, I'm not trying to make people sad. I just am very, very thankful. I'm very thankful for what I got. I am trying to wake up every day, enjoy my best life, live my best life, and still continue to work with it, what I'm trying to get to, but celebrate each day as a victory. So don't forget to continue and persevere, but celebrate each day as a victory. You made it through the day. You made it through the day with what you got, and that's a victory. So don't forget to celebrate those victories. Um, I'm gonna come back with some more interviews with others, and which I already have lined up. I just couldn't get myself to um, show them right now, just because of everything that's been going on. But again, let's persevere. Let's get back on track. Let's celebrate the small victories as big victories, and just live your best life. If you have any comments or any questions, please feel free to email me at plainitsafe000 at gmail.com. Please feel free to like, comment, or share this. Again, all I do here is just trying to help others see the greatness that I know that you can be. I know that everyone has the potential to be amazing and to live their best lives, and that's what we're just trying to aim at. So take care. It's always a pleasure being here with you, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye now.